What is up, divine beings? Peace, love, abundance, blessings. Today I'm doing a video with Hades, and this is a pick a card reading to see what the Greek god of the underworld has in store for you. So I'm going to show y'all 3 different decks that you can choose from, and from there you will find a time slot for each deck below. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what messages Hades has for you. So I'm going to show y'all decks. Deck number 1 is the black and gold. Deck number 2 is coming right up. This is the black checkered. And finally, deck number 3 are the blue discs. And I'm going to show you the decks one more time so that you can make your decision, and the time slots will be below. So we have deck 1, the black and gold. Deck 2, the black checkered. And deck 3, the solar discs. All right, so you can find your time slot on the above below, and we'll get started with the readings. Group 1, what is up, Group 1? This is your pick a card reading to see what messages Hades has for you. So Group 1, let's see what's coming up. The first card that we have is the Page of Cups, and I get this energy of new enthusiasm, a new mission, a new project. I get this feeling of you're in the pursuit of something, and this can be a return to a skill or honoring a spiritual gift that you have always had, a creative gift that you have always had. I almost get this energy of your passion is leading your life into a new direction. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you don't necessarily know how you're going to succeed in this path. But what I'm being told by Hades is that you have to stick to this path anyway. You have to go forward and understand that in life, sometimes you won't know the end result, the end goal, but you have to be trusting that the universe is supporting you, that the universe is blessing you, that the universe and your guides are on your side. I'm also being told to be very mindful of people who will try to lead you astray from your own path, will try to throw words of doubt. And those who couldn't do it, who don't believe that they can do it, they watch you do it and they feel like this need to perhaps, like, I'm getting this image of like vapor being thrown at you or some type of smoke being thrown your way to block your vision. And what I'm being told is that people are watching how happy you are in terms of what you're doing, even without you maybe feeling like you're successful just yet, or you hit a lucky streak just yet. And some people are watching and are supportive of you, but there are a few people, for some reason, I'm being told, for those of you who picked this deck, there are 1 or 2 or 3. That's the most I'm hearing, though. There's a few people who are watching you, who are plaguing you, who are talking negatively about you, who may have even told you that you're being too ambitious, may have even tried to lead you astray from your own path. And with the Knight of Cups here, I still get that your enthusiasm has not been shaken, and they're a little bit pissed off that your enthusiasm has not been shaken. What I'm being told is that the doubtful want doubters with them. The doubtful want people to feel doubt as well. In the same way that those of you who picked this deck, you like to give enthusiasm, you like to give support, you like to give people a joy for what they're doing, enthusiasm for what they're doing. And perhaps you're the type to want to give people solutions, good ideas, new ideas. And you have to understand that in the same way that you're trying to spread your energy of positivity, there are other people who are trying to spread energy of negativity. So what I'm just being told is you're on the right path, and fortunately, the universe is showing you that you're on the right path through these haters too, or through these people who are creating obstacles or trying to create obstacles for you. I know that sounds crazy, but bear with me. For everything in life that is worthwhile, you will get a positive reaction and you will get a negative reaction. This is duality. And what I'm just being told is that when you see people who are so resistant to something that you're doing, that should be a way where you have to look beyond the veil and understand that that's your sign of success. If people are so mad that you're doing something, That means that they're invested and they believe in your growth, but they also envy your growth, but they still believe in it deep down inside. So the Ten of Pentacles is coming up next, which is abundance, which is joy, which is success, which is enthusiasm. You are going to be successful in your path. You are going to be monumentous in your path. You are going to succeed big. You are going to excel big. But what I'm just being told is, do not focus too much on the negativity. Understand that they're not supposed to be dead ends. They're supposed to be spectators. Do not allow an audience member, a spectator, be your dead ends. The way that Hades is showing it to me right now is if you're on a marathon and you're running and you're going and you're going and you're going, and somebody in the crowd among all the people that are cheering is saying you're going too slow, you're not gonna make it, you are never gonna make it. Now, it's up to you to stop yourself from this marathon, to go into the crowd and to start a whole argument. Or, you know what? You keep running and you just have that energy of, don't believe me, just watch. And that's the song that's coming up right now, that Bruno Mars song, Don't Believe Me, Just Watch, which is such a throwback. But Hades is saying that you're on the right path. And sometimes people who are giving you negativity are reminders that you're on the right path, because if they didn't believe in you, they wouldn't be so mad at you. The Five of Cups comes up next, and I just get the energy of somebody who has imposter syndrome, somebody who has fear, somebody who has doubt, who's trying to basically get in your way, who's trying to infect you with the same energetic poison that they have, which is, I can't make it. They want you to believe the same story. So that way there's almost this connection. They want to make a trauma bond with you. And here's the thing, it's not going to happen. You're too protected and you're already too far off. And some of you need to stop feeling bad. And some of you need to stop having this ideology, unfortunately, that we're all going to make it. We're not all going to make it, because guess what? If you want to make it, you have to have that commitment and you have to have that faith and belief in yourself. If you don't have that, then you cannot go far. And that's what Hades is trying to show you at this time, is that you have to leave some people behind. You have to, unfortunately, leave some people behind. We have the Ten of Cups. Guess what? In the marathon to life, to get to what you want, some people have to be left behind. And right now you're feeling sad. And right now you're probably feeling hurt that this person's giving you so much negativity. But the Ten of Cups here, this is happiness. This is a joyful life. This is abundance. This is family. This is love. This is partnership. This is marriage. This is like happiness. You can get everything you want. And for some of you, why do I get that this is for a very specific person maybe. This is not for the entire group, but why do I get that somebody's jealous of your love life too? I just get this energy of onlookers, of voyeurs around you. And what I'm just being told is, don't focus on it, because your end result, your final destination is very freaking beautiful. The things that you are creating right now, you don't see how far they're going to grow just yet, but I'm hearing they're being watered, they're being nurtured, they're being cared for, and they're going to go far for you. So overall, I just get a good feeling, and I don't need you to hold on to anybody's negativity that they're projecting onto you. Shake it off. Shake all of that off, because guess what? It really isn't yours to begin with. The next card that we have is the Fool. The Fool does not care. The Fool is pimp walking. The Fool is joyfully strutting. The Fool is enjoying the process. And this is the understanding that this person is so mad, or these people are so mad, that they could not put doubt into you. They could not put fear into you. They could not put restriction into you. And now you're thriving, and now you're succeeding, and now you're excelling. And sometimes people who are in this internal superiority, thinking that they know everything, thinking that they're all that, those are the people who you should watch out for. We call them know-it-alls, right? Those are the people who you should watch out for, because they only know so much based on their own comfort zone, meaning that, yeah, they know a lot, but They always live in their comfort zone. They've never expanded. A true wise person knows that there is always more to know. A true wise person knows that there is always more growth to come. You have never seen somebody who is very passionate about what they do ever feel like they've done enough. And that's because you are doing what you love. And somebody who isn't doing what they love, somebody who's living a lackluster life, has all the time in the world to give other people judgments. So shake all those judgments off. You're going to be abundant. You're going to be successful. I'm hearing a successful spring and summer is coming your way with a lot of surprises, with a lot of support from the universe. But if you haven't cut this person off yet, cut them off. If you have already, shake it off and keep going on your path because you are on the right path, okay? So remember, sometimes haters are a necessary part of the process and they're just spectators, they're just fans, they're just audience members watching your life, and that's it. All right. I hope that this reading was a service to you, Group 1. This was very specific and this was very fast as soon as I started channeling it. If you would like to book a private reading with me, how to do so is on the about below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me on the about below. Stay beautiful, stay abundant, stay great. I'll see you next time, Group 1. Next up. Group 2, what is up, Group 2? Peace, love, abundance, blessings, Group 2. We're going to see what messages Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, has in store for you. I just get this energy of you are protected. Before I even pull cards, you are protected and it's okay to call upon your protection. You are lethal and you are fierce and you have spiritual warriors, ancestral warriors ready for you, and you also have spiritual warriors ready for you, and it's okay to allow them to step in. Sometimes you are afraid of taking those risks. Sometimes you are afraid of asserting force, and Hades as a spirit guide comes in to say, hey, enough is enough. There is a time and place to insert force because this is energy you're not supposed to be dealing with. So for some of you, I'm hearing that you're dealing with opposition that you know you can very much clear, but you're afraid to clear it. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're afraid of your own voice. You're afraid of your own authority. You're afraid of your own agency. You're afraid of your own power. You're afraid of hurting other people's feelings. You want to just, walk so casually, walk so idly. You want to play it smart, thinking that it's playing it smart by playing it cool when things aren't cool. When in reality, I'm hearing it's time to assert yourself. It's time to make some cuts. It's time to be more detached. It's time to stop giving people excuses and allowances. Okay. Why did that message come out so strong? Well, the second card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles. You work so hard for everything that you desire. You work so hard for your abundance. You are a very strong, hard worker. And people see that in you. Some people might not acknowledge it. And you might have some family members who don't acknowledge how hard you work and also how much energy and effort you put into the things you love. But they know it. And for some reason, I'm being told people see you making successes. People see you being successful. And some people want to latch onto you because they know that you can always do good. Some people want to latch onto you because they know that you will always find how do I say this? You will always find the light at the end of the tunnel. You will always find a way to make good out of a difficult time. And your life has been testimony of that. Maybe in your life you have gone through a lot of intense lows and highs. Maybe you didn't start off with an easy upbringing. Maybe you started off not even having a lot social economically. And it just feels like sometimes you're a giver because you know what it's like to be in positions of great adversity. But at the same time, It's enough. You don't have to play humble, and you don't have to be giving to people who can't even give for themselves. You do not have to be giving to people who are entitled. And I get this energy of be with the crowd that's the big crowd. That's what I'm hearing from Hades. Be with the bosses. Why are you being with people who haven't found their way yet? And it's one of those things where you need to be with people on your level, is what I'm hearing. It's almost like he's showing me a skyscraper, and there's people on the basement floor, there's people on the top floor, and there's people in the middle, and you're supposed to be in the skyline. You're supposed to be in the rooftop. And the beauty of that view is so amazing. You can see the entire city up from that view, but instead, because you're just taking care of people in the basement, and then you're going up the first floor, and then you're helping other people fix their messes over there, then you're helping people on the second floor, then you're helping people on the third floor, you're not even getting over there to the rooftop where you're supposed to be at. You're not getting to the rooftop of life where you're supposed to be at because you keep feeling bad for others. You empathize with the struggle, and there's nothing wrong with that. And give where you're able to give, but don't give where people feel entitled. You have worked hard for where you are. You have also done a lot of internal mental work, mental alchemy to understand what abundance and manifestation is. For you to feel like you need to settle for somebody or for people, for a crowd, for friendships, where people do not have enough faith and hope in themselves. They have so many excuses as to why they're in positions of disempowerment without realizing that power is from within, and you found that. And you found that through the dark night of the soul. You found that a lot through your periods of isolation. And it's like, yes, you have humility, but at the same time, I'm hearing you need to have a focus. You need to have an eagle's focus. And an eagle animal spirit might come to you. For some of you, you might get an owl. And for others of you, you might get a vulture, because you need to set your sights on new horizons. You need to fix your perspective and think bigger and stop focusing on other people's problems, especially when these people never change their outcomes. Hades wants to come in as a spirit guide to help you clear up some cords, to help you see people's true colors, to show you how people are the makers of their own problems. The next card that we have is Judgment. Seeing the truth of people. Seeing why people are in positions of disempowerment. Seeing why people are unfulfilled. It's because they have not done both the outer work and the inner work that you have done. But meanwhile, you're just feeling like you're lucky. Meanwhile, you're feeling like you're blessed. And sometimes you don't acknowledge all the inner work that you have done. Sometimes you have not acknowledged all the outer work that you have done. You deserve what you have. You are not just blessed, you are worthy. I'm going to repeat that again. You are not just blessed, you are worthy. You are not just blessed, you are worthy. You are not just blessed, you are worthy. All right? All right. Let me see what else is coming out. The next card that we have is the Page of Wands. It's really giving like you really need to be more cautious of who you surround yourself with. And specifically, I'm hearing thinking about their frequency in regards to their abundance frequency. Do they even have abundance frequency? How do they see possibility in life? How do they see abundance? Because I could tell you something. It doesn't matter for you what your circumstances are. You know somewhere deep in your heart, you know somewhere deep in your soul that you are destined for greatness, that you are destined for prime time expansion, that you are destined for luxury, and you have no idea how it's going to happen, but you have faith in your guides, in yourself, and the Most High that it's going to happen. And I just see Hades saying, hey, all of that is because you unlocked the key within yourself, but these people haven't unlocked that key. And it's not your job to take on people as projects. It's really not your job. In a lot of ways, you don't even have to do this work. Nobody's guiding you to do this work. It's just you feeling bad for these people. The next card that we have is the Moon. Yes, you are a healer. Yes, you have the abilities to heal, but you don't have to heal everybody. You do not have to heal everybody. And just because you feel empathy and compassion for somebody doesn't mean that you have to help them. With the Magician card here, I see this as like, help those who are ready, help those who are open, help those who are asking for growth and see what you're doing and are also actively thanking you, not feeling resistant to what you're saying, but are actively thanking you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It also feels like if you open up your energy more, you clear some people out, you'll create a lot of powerful connections that will lead you to abundance. For some of you, this looks like professional relationships that you'll just find without looking for them. And this is just because the universe is like, okay, you cleared out some people who have some lack and scarcity mindsets. Now we're going to put you with people who think abundantly, who think big, who think about possibility and the power of manifestation the same way you do. So you're about to be associated with really important connections. For others of you, I'm getting the energy of love with somebody who's also very big on manifestation, alchemy, vision boards, magic, all of that. Ooh, the next card that we have is the Nine of Swords. Stop feeling bad for who you're about to leave behind. You're at a crossroads right now. You could stay. This is what Hades is saying, and I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it, and the way Hades made me want to say it. Hades is saying you could stay with the losers because they choose to be losers, because they choose to not see themselves as having the possibility of happiness. You could stay with them. You could tend to their wounds. You can try to fill their cups, and guess what? Once you do that for one person, it becomes a learned behavior in you, and then another person will come, and 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 guess what? You forget about your whole purpose. You forget about your whole mission. You forget about your whole timeline. And what I'm hearing from Hades is enough. 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 There is a time to give to others, and there is also a time to give to yourself. I am not telling you to leave anybody behind. I am not telling you to be selfish. I am just telling you to have better, moderate exchanges of energy and exchanges of giving and receiving. All right. Group 2, that is your message. I hope it resonated with you. If you would like to book a private reading, how to do so is on the about below. If you want to follow me on Instagram, how to do so is also on the about below. Stay beautiful, stay abundant, stay great. I'll see ya next time. Last but not least is group 3. Last but not least is group 3. Group 3, what is up? Group 3, what is up? Let's see what messages Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, has in store for you, Group 3. The first card that we have is Judgment, shedding, purging, releasing. If you've been feeling like, yo, the universe, my guides, my path right now has been so much about internal work, shadow work, shedding, all of this releasing, guess what? It was for a divine purpose, and you're about to find out why, and you're about to find out how. For some reason, I get this energy of you moving from a heartbreak. This could have been a loss of love, or this could have been a loss of friendship, but why do I have the feeling that somebody is ready for you to return? Somebody is waiting for you. Somebody who didn't do you right is waiting for you, and when they see your energy all shiny, all sparkly, all happy, all joyful, they're about to come back ready. And what I'm being told is that you have let go of an energetic leech, but you need to make sure that this energetic leech is left for good. It doesn't matter what nice words they tell you. It doesn't matter what pretty nothings they tell you. The 10 of Cups. Go for the love that you know that you deserve. Go for the friendship that you know that you deserve. Go for the family that you know that you deserve. Do not get stuck in the past. Do not get stuck in the present. Do not get stuck with somebody who does not represent the ideal qualities of what you need in friendship and what you need in love. Be very careful is what I'm hearing, because you've already purged, or you're purging right now. And I see somebody trying to come back. The Knight of Swords. It's almost like you're going to have to be a little bit more stern with this person, or you're going to have to be more stern with yourself and not be pulled by emotions. You're going to have to learn, yo, what is in the past is in the past. Stop giving second chances, because a second chance becomes an eighth chance if you keep doing that repeatedly, is what Hades is saying. You have valor, you have worth, you have potential. I'm also getting the energy of Persephone, and Persephone might come in as a spirit guide for you, as a way of guiding you toward the right direction. Because I see Hades trying to close a portal for you, or I see your guides trying to close a portal for you, and there's other guides, including Persephone, that are like, hey, let's go in this new avenue. Hey, let's go in this new direction. Let's not focus on those who do not make you feel good. Let's not focus on those who do not make you feel secure. Let's not focus on those who create problems and stress for you. The next card that we have is the Three of Swords in reverse. You've done all this healing work. Why bring yourself back to past exposure? I know sometimes you want closure and you want this person to admit certain things, but I'm going to be honest, some of you are dealing with somebody who's very deceptive, who will fake closure and who's not going to mean it. So you need to be very, very, very careful. Ooh, we even got the Emperor. I get this energy of having to assert yourself. I get this energy of Hades as a guide trying to show you who somebody really is. You might be seeing owl energy around you. You might be seeing owls around you. And owls are really good for showing you what is hidden in the darkness, what is hidden in the night. And it's just showing you somebody's true colors without you having to be attached to it, without you having to feel so much of it, but for you to know what direction you're supposed to go in and what direction you're not supposed to go in, all right? Ooh. The next card that we have is a Two of Wands. It's like you've already done the inner work. You're already moving into a new direction. And all you have to do is be patient. Be patient in your path. Be patient in your journey, because good things are coming. But do not allow somebody to absorb your energy any further. For some of you, it feels like you have a lot of joyful energy. You have a lot of uplifting energy. And sometimes people could get addicted to being around you. And you have to be very cautious of how some people might use you as a producer of good feelings, as a source for harvesting joy and a source for harvesting positive energy, uplifting energy, when they don't have any of that to produce. Stop being around negative people. Stop being around cynical people. Stop being around pessimistic people, because eventually they're going to drain you. Be around people who are as caring, as intentional as you are, because I see you, and I see you being very cautious about how you treat others. I see you being very intentional about how you communicate to others. So why wouldn't you want to be with somebody who doesn't embody, who embodies, excuse me, why wouldn't you want to be with somebody who, why would you not want to, excuse me, because the messages are coming so fast and I'm trying to chill them out. Why would you want to be with somebody who embodies the opposite of who you are? Why would you not want to be with somebody who embodies positivity the same way that you do? So I'm just being told your compassion is beautiful, but your compassion can sometimes get you around people who have no light to produce for themselves, who have no joy to produce for themselves. And they want to be around you so that they can soak up some of that light and they can walk free. And you have no idea how much energy you produce. You have no idea how much joy you produce. You have no idea how much happiness you produce. And maybe you're producing this for yourself and as a way of self-care, and other people are watching you. Other people see your glow and they're just like, oh, let me take some. So you got to be very cautious. The Hangman comes in and you've been in a period of maybe isolation or solitude. And I feel like that was spirit and the universe trying to show you more about you to you, like trying to make you bear witness to your own goodness, trying to make you bear witness to how divine you are. The next card that we have is the Four of Cups. It's like I see spirit just trying to show you you deserve better. And you just need to be more patient with the process. Good people are coming. Good relationships are coming. The Nine of Pentacles, you are deserving of it all. But in order for you to get that, you need to trust and be patient and not look back and not look back and not look back and not look back. The Page of Swords. I see somebody who's trying to watch you, who's trying to be around you again, who's trying to find their way to snake back in. Do not take that, okay? And don't feel bad for this person. Don't feel bad if karma hit for this person. Don't feel bad if this person has had it bad after losing you. Don't feel bad if this person is having it bad without you there. Don't feel bad if this person misses you. Of course, they miss you because you brought miracles to this person's life. You brought love to this person's life that this person cannot produce for themselves, or these people cannot produce for themselves. We have the Hermit. It's not that the universe wants you to go rogue, but the universe wants you to have some alone time so that you can really reflect on how things went in that relationship, in that dynamic. It could have been a friendship for some of you. I just get this energy of the universe being like, pay attention to these memories, and these memories might hurt and they might be painful, but we're trying to show you it so that you can learn discipline, but you can also learn discernment, and from there you can know who's truly worthy of your energy and who's truly worthy of your time. The High Priestess. By integrating the lessons that we learn from hardship and pain, we become more wise and we become more knowledgeable, and from there we know who's really deserving of us and who truly is not. Compassion is beautiful, so is empathy, but there is a time and place where we also need cold, hard rationality to bring a healthy balance to how we connect and communicate with others. All right, this was your message, group 3. If you need to hear it again, because I feel like some of you do, hear it again, play that back. All right, if you want to follow me on social media, how to do so is on the about below. If you want to book a private reading with me, how to do so is on the about below. Stay beautiful, stay abundant, stay great. I'll see y'all in the next video. All right.